The X-1 was, to me, sort of fly twice a week airplane. It took 2 or 3 days to reduce the data from your flights. It was a complex airplane to get serviced with liquid oxygen, alcohol, and gaseous nitrogen. And in the meantime, I'm flying about 15 different other airplanes every day on different test programs. So it was a hard grind. The X-1 was to me, was a pleasure to fly because you weren't crammed or really crowded in doing test work, and you took the whole day to do it. And it just so happens that particular flight, I think, was on a Tuesday. On the weekends there at Muroc, it was called then, we used to go out to Poncho Barnes, or sort of she had a rodeo grounds and a swimming pool and motel and a good restaurant. And go out there and unwind. And I took Glennis out there, I think, on a Saturday night, and we loved to ride horses. So we went out after dinner and were riding horses and chasing each other. And coming back, somebody had closed the gate and it was dark and I didn't see it, so my horse hit the fence and flipped me and I broke a couple of ribs. And that was on a Saturday night. Sunday I moped around, and then Monday I had to go into the base, and I went to a local doctor there, and he said, we've got two busted ribs, I'll tape you up. And it really didn't make that much difference in flying the airplane because it's not strenuous other than handling it with your hands and feet on the rudder pedals and the control surfaces and loading pressure domes and turning switches on, things like that. So my only problem was it was painful to get into the airplane because you had to come down a ladder and go through a little hole on the right side. But then the hard part was closing the door. Once old Jack Ridley came down the ladder and held the door against the right side, had a lever. It was really tough and it took both hands all you could do, and I couldn't handle it with my right side because so he made me about a 10-inch long broomstick that I could stick in the end of the door handle, gave me that mechanical advantage, and that's the way we solved the problem. So, but it really didn't make much difference.